Genesis chapter 15, verse 1. God's covenant with Abram. So at this point, Abram is talking to God and he's like, I can't have kids. How am I going to have heirs? The guy's like, I got you. You're going to have kids. You're going to have heirs. He goes to sleep. And this is a very important passage. And this is starting with verse 12. Um, actually, 13. And then he said to Abram, who was asleep at the time, know certainly that your descendants will be strangers in a land that is not theirs, and will serve them, and they will afflict them 400 years. And also the nation whom they serve I will judge. Afterward, they shall come out with great possessions. Now, as for you, you shall go to your fathers in peace. You shall be buried at a good old age. But in the fourth generation, they shall return here, the law of return. For the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet complete. And so God makes that covenant, and he says to him also, to your descendants I have given this land, from the river of Egypt, which may be the actual a river that's on the border with Egypt and Israel, maybe. The river Euphrates, which is up in Syria. And then it literally lists who is in this land and whose land they're going to take over. The Kenites, the Kenizzites, the Cadmonites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Rephaim, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Girgashites, and the Jebusites. Now, literally naming people that are here in this land that have it now, but you're going to have this land. And I'm coming in this dream and I'm telling you, you're going to have this land. However you have to get this land, this is going to be your land. What is the problem with that? And it's not a judgment. This is not like a judgment on a religion. It's just a judgment in terms of, in real world terms, if it was today. Okay. I'm not from California. I'm from St. Louis. But California gangs, right? Bloods, Crips. We have them back home too. After they saw colors. But also, the gangs was coming because of the dope and all that. So whatever. So whenever a Crip want to go take over Blood territory and they go shoot them in broad daylight or do a drive-by and take a block, they go to jail. They go to prison. So we know that's not okay. You can't just go take over somebody else's stuff. Why do we still allow, why do us as a country, the United States, go to war with people and are able to do stuff that we don't allow in our own country? How can we go fund somebody else literally just indiscriminately killing people to get land, but you can't do that here? Like, it'd be different if here there was like, hey yo, not only can you have guns and rob, you can take land, like they did with the Native Americans. That's the law of the land. You go rob people, go take land. It'd be different. It'd be like, oh, okay. Israel want, the land anyway. The Palestinians, they fucked up. They, well, it wasn't the Palestinians, it was Hamas. Well, they live with them, so they're responsible. Oh, so my neighbor does some dumb shit and I get blown up? Like, you, in America, that wouldn't fly. You can't tell me everybody's shopping is Christmas. It's somebody that is in that mall just killed their wife. The cops blow up the mall. Does that make sense? So anyway, that was Genesis chapter 15. Again, we're talking about the root of Zionism, the foundation of Zionism. I'm not just talking just because. I'm talking because in this Bible itself is setting up the foundation to where we are in 2023. So we have to figure out how to get out of this. So I just want some critical thinking. So, all right, I'll continue on. Chapter 16 will be next.